Welcome to the Huddle and Whistle show where sports meets culture and the conversation always goes deeper. We are former athletes, coaches, parents, and insiders bringing you high IQ sports talk you can't get anywhere else. Follow us on social media and subscribe on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform so you never miss a beat. Let's huddle up and blow the whistle.
Welcome to Huddle and Whistle. I'm Marli Lauren Richardson, multi-sport athlete, indoor and beach volleyball player, former basketball player, and track runner. Today, we are diving into the joys and challenges of being a multi-sport athlete, and I am thrilled to welcome my co-athlete class of 2027, Notre Dame guard, Dylan Northcutt. Dylan, you play basketball and run track or are about to start football. What
Mhm.
has been like a big transition into all of this, like something big for you?
I would say the biggest thing that has been like a change for me is like the recovery on my body. Obviously, like doing multiple sports a day, my body is it's like a lot more wear and tear on it. So I would definitely just say like taking care of my body and like eating the right things has definitely been like the biggest change for me.
Okay. What has been like a big dietary thing for you?
Honestly, just like giving my body more like sodium and like electrolytes. I feel like those things have been a big part of my diet because I don't know I don't know like the scientific facts behind it, but I just know like those two things help the most. So I've been making sure to eat like things with more like sodium and just more like put more electrolytes in my body.
Got it. What is your worst accident, I guess, with being late to a practice?
Oh, well, okay. My worst accident, it would probably be like even if I'm like 30 seconds late. For okay, so a whole football field is I think 100 yards. So my coach would make me do like bear crawls, was basically I would get on like my hands and then I have to crawl all the
Oh,
way down and back like 4 times. And then one time it was like super early in the morning. It was like super cold and it was really bad.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours
Yeah.
is definitely better than mine. Mine was really bad. I was So long story, my practices sometimes are later at like 5 or something,
Hmm.
and I got food because me and my friends usually order food before practice because we've had the whole day and all that.
Hmm.
And so I ate and then I took a nap because there's a classroom right next to our gym. So I was taking a nap, but my friends didn't wake me up. So they were all
Hmm.
in practice while I
Oh.
was sleeping for like 20 minutes. But then I came in and yeah, I explained it to my coach. He laughed. He was
Oh,
okay with it, I guess. So, yeah.
yikes.
Yeah, I know. Really bad.
Wait, your
But
friends didn't like wake you up at all? Oh, that's
no, they
like
thought it would be funny and they thought I would wake up like sooner than 20 minutes, but
Nah, that's not that's not funny. Uh,
yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
Okay. You've had a lot of success within basketball and track. How are you feeling going into football?
Going into football, I'm just going in there with like an open mindset. I'm just trying to get better like each and every day. My dad used to play football in the league, so I have like a perfect guidance there to help me. So just trying to learn from him and like all the other coaches and guys. Just showing up to practice every day, like wanting to learn and just like working hard and getting better.
With joining football recently, has your dad had any influence in that or no?
I would say he definitely had a little bit, but it was more like my decision that like I wanted to play football. It was something like I wanted to do. Him just like his history and his past definitely like it. I would say it helped just because like he makes things like a little easier with like the detail and like learning things. But I think it would definitely I would say it definitely was a choice that like I chose and like I wanted to do. Yeah.
Okay. With like all the transitioning into football, what do you think like has been the biggest difference for you and like the biggest connection between basketball and football and track?
Yeah, I would say for football is definitely like the physicality part, and I would even say like the mindset. In basketball, I would say like people kind of think like basketball players are more like spoiled because they're inside in like a gym with air conditioning. Like it's not like the conditions aren't as bad, Whereas like football players, like right now, if you're in California, you have to deal with like the heat. If you're on like on the East Coast in the winter, you have to deal with like snow and like bad weather. But you have to like still go out there and play. So I think like the biggest thing would be like the mental aspect, and then like football is just a more physical sport than basketball. So yeah, I would say like that's like the biggest change between the three.
Yeah, I agree with that. For me with beach and indoor volleyball, I was so much used to like the air conditioning, the
Hmm.
floors, all that. But when I was with beach, I was challenged more with like the weather, heat, rain,
Hmm.
and also just like kind of the feeling of being like dragged down by the sand. Like it's
Hmm.
definitely way different than indoor. So I totally understand what you're saying about the weather and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. With both of us having athlete parents with coaching experience and with your dad being an NFL star, Dennis Northcutt, how has his image shaped kind of your whole journey with all your sports?
I would definitely say like my dad's impact has been like a major like role model for me. He has like I would say I would say he has like a big influence on like my just like everything that I do, no matter if it's in like sports or school. Like he sets like a very like strict standard, and if I wanted to like reach my goals that I want to live up to, and if I want to go to the places that I want to go to, then like I have to like follow like those rules, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he, like, really strict or, like, laid
Yeah,
back or both?
I would say it's like a combination of both. Like when he's strict, like it's for a reason and it's like for the better, but then like he's also laid back sometimes because like he understands like and he's been in my position before. So I would say he does a good job of like keeping a balance of both. So that I'm not like honestly, like, if he wasn't, like, strict and he was just laid back, I'd probably end up being, like, spoiled, but then if he was, like, too strict, then and, like, not a little laid back, then, like, we wouldn't have the connection we have today.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
understand that. I think my mom's the same way. Like, there's always times when I don't wanna work out, but, like, I know I have to because she's just always doing it for my best interest, so I know, like,
Mhm.
I have to just put my best and do everything I can. So, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. How is it for you talking to your dad after a loss of whatever sport?
Yeah, obviously, like, in sports, everybody loses, and some, like, losses hurt more, but I would say, like, talking to him is more easy because like I said, he's been there, like, at the highest level, so he understands what, like, losing and winning feels like. Uh, at first, he, like, lets me get off, like, all my emotions, and then he gives me, like, a reality check or, like, a reality point of, like, how I should, like, kinda actually feel or, like, how I should approach something after a loss, like, not even just in sports, but, like, life in general, so, um, I would say, like, I could go to him for a lot of things, and it's just, like, easy going to him.
Yeah, I definitely agree. For my mom, we just kind of sit in the car and talk, like, about the game, about things that happened before the game, about how I was feeling after the game, because I feel like everything around what came before the game definitely can have, like, a big take on whatever happened during the game.
Mhm.
So we definitely talk a lot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how have you found it best to balance rest, training, and school?
Honestly, it's been like okay, so during the school year, it's a little harder, just because I have like school and then like homework and like tests and all that. But in the summertime, like it's been a lot easier. Like although I still have like 2, 3 practices or trainings like a day, it's easier to manage because it's kind of just like okay, like I'll give you an example real quick. So like I'll like wake up, work out, eat, take a nap, and then go to my next workout, eat, take a nap, and then go to my next workout. So it's kind of just like a pattern. And I don't know, like ever since I was little, my dad always said I had to like sacrifice things if I like wanted to like end up where I wanted to go. But like I would definitely say like a lot of sacrifices, especially in the summer because like people are more free, so it's like friends that want to hang out or like you might want to go to like a party and stuff. But with like being a like dual sport athlete or even playing three sports, just knowing your sacrifices. Yep. But what
Okay.
about what about you? Like how do you manage how do you manage your like sports and everything else you have?
Yeah, I don't do a sport in the spring, but I do one in the fall. Oh yeah, I do one in the spring, not in
Mm-hmm.
winter. In fall and spring, that's what I do. So it's a little bit still hard because in the fall, like you have to worry about the beginning of the year, getting your grades down, understanding
Mm-hmm.
what level the class is, hard, easy, kind of medium. And then it's also hard for spring for me because it's finals, like everything has to kind of get packed in. And we just leave so early. We leave school at like 12:15. So we leave through half the day and just, yeah. So it's definitely a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but I found my ways to do it. Like I've asked friends to take notes for me, take videos, send classwork, anything that really helps. And I'll meet with my teachers during lunch because I mean, I'll always miss time with my friends at lunch, but I mean, I can always talk to them later. I won't always see my teachers, but I'll always see my friends. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to prioritize that more.
Priorities.
Priorities.
Oh, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah. But yeah, I hear you. I'm sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Okay. How do you best avoid burnout and what is your biggest recovery secret other than I remember eating?
Yeah. I'd probably say my best recovery secret is definitely like the ice bath. I probably get in the ice bath like 2 times a day. Uh, I know like a lot of people don't like to get in it, but for me, like it numbs my body super quick. And then I get in like a hot tub or a jacuzzi after to like get my muscles back to where they need to be. But yeah, I'll probably say like ice bath. I do that like twice a day.
Yeah, I can't do an ice bath. I'm really
Not at
bad
all.
with cold. I'm really bad with
Ah,
cold. I'm okay with I can totally do a hot tub though. It always feels great.
yeah.
Definitely great
Not
for muscles for
the
sure.
ice bath, like you just need to like do it a couple times. It'll like you'll get used to it, but I know like I don't like the cold either, but it gets better like once you like do it a little m- more often.
I'll try it. Maybe I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, how has it been navigating recruitment within basketball, especially with the help of your dad since he's already been there? So,
What do you mean like as in navigating recruitment?
like, kind of finding your way, finding schools, touring schools, maybe.
Yeah, so like basically, I mean, I don't really look into recruitment as like a big thing. Like, I know, especially like as an upcoming junior, I know like that time for me will come. Um, but I kind of just like keep my head down and keep working every day. Like, and I don't really like worry about like offers or like even like social media too much. I kind of just work hard every day, and then like sooner or later, I know like my hard work will pay off, and then um. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to choose like any school I want to go to in the country.
Yeah, see, prioritizing
Yep.
yourself over, I guess, the media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How did you feel after your viral video of you making your half court shot?
Uh, it kind of like at that as soon as I hit it, it felt like surreal. But when I released it, I was looking at the ball, and it was like everything just went quiet. Like it was like a movie. Like I know it's corny, but it was literally like a movie. It was in like slow motion, and the ball was going up, and I was like, "Wait, I actually think this is about to go in." And then it just kept getting closer to the basket, and then it went in, and it was like silent, and then I just heard everybody like the crowd going crazy. So yeah, it was definitely like something to remember.
Yeah, I remember coming to school. Oh my god, did you see Dylan's video? Did you see the half court shot? I was like, no.
Yeah.
But you know what? I did end
Oh,
up seeing it, so it's okay. Don't
I
worry.
appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, outside of your dad, who has been a big role model in playing basketball and your sports in general?
I'd probably say my mom, honestly. She never really played sports or anything, but she's like very like affectionate towards me. So like even if like I have a bad game or something, she's always telling me how like she still loves me and like everything's gonna be okay. And it's like I kind of have like a balance of like my dad. I mean, he does the same thing, but like my dad isn't like a coach of like what I need to do. And then my mom's like she's like a mom, like, I don't know, like, she's always, like, there comforting me and just, always making sure I'm good with everything, so, yeah, I'll probably say my mom.
That's great. Mine
Yeah.
isn't my mom, but my mom is my main role model, so I guess I'd
Mhm,
say my second one is probably Candace Parker because,
mhm,
when I first started AAU basketball when I was about, like, 11, she was kind of the person that pushed me into it and helped me with everything, and honestly, she's pretty much the reason how I'm here now because of I don't think I really knew what AAU was at all,
mhm.
and I probably would have figured it out later, but I definitely am really glad that I had that experience beforehand, and that was mostly thanks to her. So,
That's amazing. How do you like Campbell Hall, like, as a whole? I hear, like, a lot of things about it, but like, good things, but, like, also some, like, cons. I know it's, like, a very, like, highly academic school, so, like, how do you manage that? And, like, what do you how do you feel about, like, the school overall?
I think I like the school. Our school's really, like, inclusive in everything, I think. Like, they're very inclusive on racial things, religion, which I guess is why we're a big Episcopal school because we're very open to celebrating everyone's whatever they are, which I
Mhm,
think is really important for a lot of people because it's not a I don't think it's the best to kind of force religion onto people, which I think is really big for our school. And for it being highly academic, the teachers really care. Like, there's a lot
mhm.
of care put into what they do. We at lunch in free blocks, there's labs. There's a math lab, an English lab, and a history lab, which is a really great resource for all the students. I think pretty much any like really hardworking student could say they've been to the lab multiple times throughout the year for all that help and extra feedback. And even if it's not your own teacher, it's still great to get feedback from anyone in that field. So I definitely say like there's so many great things, but I can totally understand the negatives and all the other things of that.
Yeah, and, like, you're gonna be a junior?
Yeah.
How have you enjoyed your experience, like, so far at Campbell Hall, and, like, are you looking forward to, like, these next 2 years, especially because 'cause they're gonna be, like, your last years in high school?
I think I will. I think I'm definitely comfortable with my school and my grade because most of the people I've been with since 7th grade and anybody new that has came, it's been like very small increments of people. So it's like 2 to 3 people might come every year. A few people might leave, but I mean, we're always friends.
Mhm.
And like it's very easy for everyone to get to know each other. I think everyone knows of each other. You don't have to be the bestest of friends or whatever, but you can be mutuals, whatever. I think everybody's really close in our grade.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
I think I am definitely looking forward to my last 2 years here because I just feel like I'm not gonna say school is home because I like being at home.
Mhm.
So it's a little both, but I definitely say I really love it there, and I don't know what my other options would be, so
That's fire.
how do you like it at Notre Dame?
It's a good school, like, I enjoy it. It's kinda like the same, like what you said with Campbell Hall. Like, they're very inclusive, and it feels like, I don't wanna compare it to home, like you said, but it's like a very, like, a good environment, like, that's the reason why I actually went there in the first place. Besides, like, the sports and all that stuff, the academics is good, and they, like, challenge you, like, to be your best. Like you might think like, oh, I could only like get to this level, but they push you to like go beyond, which is not like too much, like they're like forcing it on you, but it's like no, you're able to reach higher levels. So I actually love Notre Dame. The people there are great. Um yeah, it's a great school.
Yeah.
What position do you play in volleyball?
I'm an outside, but I'm kind of trying to focus on being a DS, a defensive specialist, so more like passing and all that stuff because it's always good to be well-rounded. I'd say I'm really good at setting for the fact that I'm not a setter, which is fine.
Hmm.
So I want to be more well-rounded in my passing because like no offense, but no coach is going to value you for just one thing that you're good at. Like they
Yeah.
want you to push to be best at everything. Like for
Hmm.
you, they probably don't want you to just only be good at shooting. Like they'd want you to be good at your defense, your offense, like dribbling, all that stuff.
Hmm.
Like no coach is going to value one thing over all. They want all, but you can always be a little bit better at something. So,
Hmm. Yeah, that's great.
what are
Wait,
your
do you
best?
I'm
Oh,
sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, what are
Go
your
ahead.
best memories in AAU basketball for you?
Best memories, number one will obviously be the half court shot. That was like a really key memory in my life. But any other AAU memories, I would just say like being at the hotel with my teammates and like going to trips, going out to like eat with them. Those are always like the most fun times because those are like the times we create chemistry off the court. Not just like while we're playing, but even I would say like waking up early for games, uh, knowing like it's really like us versus the other team, right? So I would probably say those are like some core memories in
Yeah,
AAU.
that's definitely the same for me.
Yeah,
Like my team, we always will, if we have PM pool, we'll go to breakfast and hang out and do fun things. And I also would say it's kind of a big thing too when your team members, like parents, are really involved because I think that also makes it way easier to plan stuff. Like we've had a lot of events, team bondings at my friend's house, like a pool party, we made bracelets, we had karaoke, like so many things that just makes everyone feel so included. So
yeah,
it's great.
that's fire. What's your dream college?
Probably UCLA or SDSU.
Mm,
Um, I'm I wasn't usually really big on staying in state, but now that there's like so many options, I'm totally open to it. But
yeah.
like I also kind of like the East Coast, but I've never really been like in the cold that much.
Hmm.
But honestly, I'm getting sick of the heat. It's getting hotter and hotter every so.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
And I kind of just want to try to explore the East Coast more, see what I like, see what I don't like, what places I feel more drawn to because you can always like a college, but you always have to kind of care which college you go to
Hmm.
because like I was looking at Duke and like Duke is obviously a good school, but I couldn't see myself walking around there. Like the vibe isn't like my vibe. So I feel
Yeah.
like you have to find a school that's not only good for you and in your best interest, but also one that kind of matches you. So
That's amazing.
what's your dream college?
Arizona. Yeah.
Like
There's
state
multiple.
or
No, 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 no.
like
Arizona
anywhere?
University. No, no, no. Like the University of Arizona.
God.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. I love Arizona. I just got back from there last weekend. Yeah, this past weekend. It's like an amazing school. I don't know, like it's like the perfect place to me because it's like not too far from home, but I'm not like very, very close to home or like I'm just right there. Like I'm gonna be on my own, but like still close to my family at the same time. The biggest thing would probably be like the weather, but honestly, people say like you get used to it after like a couple of weeks, so I feel like I could deal with that. But yeah, I just love that school. That's definitely like my dream school. But like you said, I'm like open to anything.
I really liked like a while ago, a few months ago, we went to Utah for a tournament and my mom and I toured University of Utah. The school's really nice, like really, really nice.
Hmm.
They have rock climbing. They have a student store for like if you want to go skiing and you can buy skis for like $2 and then as long as you return them, it's a
Oh,
whole
wow.
crazy.
That's fire.
So their school's really nice and they have free transportation wherever you want to go in the city because it's Utah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you have any idea what you want to major in?
Yeah, I kind of like have an idea. I don't know if it's like called the right name, but like I want to do something that's like involves with like communication,
Mhm.
communication, real estate, or it's gonna sound like weird, crazy, but I don't know like what doctors major in, but yeah, that would be like another option. But I
It
would say
sounds great.
communication. I would say communication is probably like number one. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, ours are kind of the same. I'd say also real estate. And my biggest one though, I really want to be a dermatologist. So that's one of like the doctor things. It's like really big
Mm,
on like skin, like
mhm,
skin diseases, maybe skin rashes, all that stuff. Like I really think it's cool because I'm really into like skin. I like skin is a really big thing for me
mhm.
because I don't even know why. Like I
Yeah,
just think skin's really important. So yeah.
yeah. That's fire.
What other places are you open to looking at for colleges?
I would probably say UCLA is like another one of my like favorites. I recently went there not too long ago for like an unofficial visit. But I like Oregon, Duke. I wouldn't mind like going to like a HBCU um on like the East Coast. I really like schools in like Washington, um, and like DC and that area. Texas has, I don't think it has a state tax, so I would probably be willing to like go to school in Texas. Mm,
Yeah.
nowhere in the, no, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was gonna say apparently Oregon doesn't have a state tax either. So
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
yeah,
Yeah,
my
I've
friend went
definitely
to
go
the
to
school.
Oregon. They're like, I think Phil Knight or something. He's like the head of Nike, or like he invented Nike, and he like went to school at Oregon or something. So I think they get like unlimited like Nike gear and like
Oh,
all that stuff.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Would you ever think about switching to football?
Like like dropping basketball and just like full on football. I mean, it might happen in the future. Like right now in my head, like I don't want it to happen. I love both sports. So that would be like a really tough decision for me one day. But like I said, I'm just gonna keep working hard and getting better at both, and like maybe like by the end of my senior year, or I don't know, even when I'm in college or something, one will just kind of like be over the other and it'll be an easy decision for me. But um as of right now, I can't really see myself like football over basketball, because like basketball is my first love. But yeah, I mean it could happen one day. Like we'll see.
Got it. What do you hope your biggest accomplishment to be in basketball?
My biggest accomplishment would be basketball. I would definitely say I feel like the biggest accomplishment would just be like right now it would be okay, like the ultimate accomplishment would definitely be like making the NBA and just having like a good career in the NBA. But right now, I really just want like a Division 1 scholarship. Um, I feel like basketball, besides basketball, like a Division 1 scholarship also allows me to get a free education. So I feel like the biggest accomplishment right now would be that, and then like the ultimate like bigger accomplishment would definitely be making it to the NBA one day.
Okay. Um, what are your favorite like shoe? Like your favorite like NBA shoe?
Yeah, number one is definitely Kobe's. I think they're like the universal like number one hooping shoe or basketball shoe. But the thing with Kobe's, they're like all low top, so like a lot of people like roll their ankles. I don't have like strong ankles, so I like roll my ankles in Kobe's a lot. You even see like athletes, like Tyrese Halliburton just tore his Achilles in some Kobe's, or I don't know if he was wearing Kobe's, but um, like any like low top shoe is just like really hard to like not roll your ankle or get injured. Um, so if it wasn't for Kobe, I'd probably say like Sabrina's. She plays in the WNBA, but a lot of basketball players wear her shoe because they're like a very comfortable shoe. Um,
Yeah, no, I have weak ankles too.
wait,
Like I
what shoes do you wear for volleyball?
Okay, so I had the KDs, the
Mhm.
pearls, but those like I like ripped through them. Like I practically shredded them in a year.
Oh, wow.
So I just got new ones. They're the mellow ball ones.
Hmm.
I got the pink ones. I don't know what they're called, but they're like pink and they have like a bunch of eyes on it. They're like pink and blue. But yeah, I for sure have weak ankles, so I like live off of an ankle brace
Hmm.
because I think outside of like a knee injury, like an ankle's been my biggest injury. So
Hmm.
I'd like to keep it that way. So yeah,
Yeah, that's
very
good.
protective.
Hmm.
Thanks for tuning in to the Huddle and Whistle Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your fellow sports fans. If you are a sponsor or a guest who wants to join us and bring your voice to the conversation, email us at info@marlonicoleproductions.com. Until next time, let's huddle up and blow the whistle.